Greetings everyone, welcome to this new video. We are gonna take a look at 4 easy steps you're gonna need to do to actually access any PlayStation store in the world. So, why would you need this? Different countries have different restrictions when it comes to games. So for example, if you're in Asia, you're not gonna be able to access the exact same deals or exactly the same amount of games. So some games that you might want to play might not be possible where you are situated now geographically, which means that you need to set up a system, which I will show you in the 4 steps, to actually trick PlayStation that you are somewhere you're not, so you can access those. Also, different promotions and different free games might be possible to get if you access these countries. So without further ado, let's get into the 4-step guide. Step number 1, we're gonna do it quite easily. We are just gonna set up an email account. If you have an existing one that is already not used by PlayStation, you can use that one, of course. It does not matter which country you set it up to, because we're gonna use it for other purposes here. So just put in any credentials you want. It does not need to be true at all. I actually implore you, do not put in things that are true, maybe. Because then, I don't know. I don't think it's really illegal or anything, but just don't do it. And it might look like this right now, but it might look a little bit different for you guys. You might have only the phone number there that you have to type in. Just use your own phone number and they will send you a verification code. Sometimes this come up, this whole thing, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what is the difference. I think it's something if you purge your system of previous interactions with this site, it does not show up this or something like that. Just put in whatever you want there, go down and accept the terms of condition. We're not gonna break them anyway, so we are gonna continue, and voila, we have our account. It took a minute. So for our second step, we're gonna need a PayPal account, because there's 2 ways of accessing any purchases in the PlayStation Store. You can either register your credit card, which we will not do, because then you need a specific credit card from that specific country you're trying to set it up with. And obviously we don't want to do that. Plus, we don't want to add PlayStation to have access to our credit card. So we're setting up PayPal, because PayPal, you can do it wherever you want. You can say that you're in the United Kingdom or whatever you want. I don't think it matters. I just set up the same country as I'm doing here. I have the same country on my PlayStation Store. So you can do it however you want. If you want to gamble and try it the other way, I just did it this way. And I also encountered a slight little problem here with the postal codes, because I don't know how the postcodes work in England. So I just had to do a fast Google search and search it up how they are created. So you just search postcode England and then you get a sample. You just put in whatever postcode that is, and then I just click on done. Just use your same email address you used in the first step, and then we just get started, and we are gonna access a credit card to this. And for obvious reason, I'm not gonna show you this because that would be stupid, and I don't want you to use my credit card. For our third step, we are gonna need the PlayStation Network site, and we're gonna need to create an account here. So we're just gonna click the sign in button and then go down to create a new account. There's some specific things you need to follow here, or this will not work. So you need to follow these steps quite clearly, and the most important thing is to click the right country you want to access. So if you don't want to access the country I'm doing here, then obviously you don't click the same country. And we use our same email, and I just, for simplicity, just put in the same passwords, because I am not very good at remembering my passwords and email addresses. So I've actually written it down on a piece of paper, which might be good to do here, because there's going to be a lot of new accounts written out. And then you just go through the yeah, click the button in the mosaic pattern here, and you should be going to the next step here. I just want to go through every step here because it's quite important. So we want to access United Kingdom, so obviously we need to click that, and I clicked England, and you can randomize the rest of this information. We don't care about that. City, we just gonna put in London because it's the biggest city in England, I believe. I would presume so. And then the postcode, and here where the problem arises. So I just did a fast Google search again, took address in England, and voila, put it in there. Otherwise it would not let me proceed here because it realized there's no such thing as this postcode I put in. Obviously you can put in your own name here, whatever online ID you want and whatever name you want. I just put in random to make it faster, and then I just agree to everything and just continuing. Now we are at the verification sequence where an email has been sent to whatever email address, so make sure you put in the right email address, of course. And we're just gonna click the verification button in our email, and now we're clicking the already verified button. And then we skip the extra security things. We don't really care about those because then we need things from that specific country, and if we do not want that again. So now it is almost done here. We're just gonna need one final thing for our account. We're gonna need to click our little portrait, account settings, and then we're gonna go to payments. We're gonna need to put in a payment, and that's where PayPal comes in, because as you can see here, we can either choose a credit card or a PayPal account, and if you're already logged into PayPal, it will access it directly and you don't need to worry about logging in. Otherwise you need to log into your PayPal account. And we are all done with this step. So now we have a functioning PlayStation account. For our fourth and final step, we're gonna use everything we prepared in step 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna create a new user on our PlayStation, and we are gonna use our PlayStation Network account here. So just click on all these steps that I'm showing you right now, and then we're gonna type in our credentials here. And this is so tedious. If you have not typed many things into PlayStation before, you're gonna be thanking me that we did all these steps on our computer and not on the PlayStation itself. I think some of them are possible to do on the PlayStation itself, but it takes forever to click each button. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but it's just extremely tedious to write anything on the PlayStation itself. So we're just clicking next on all of these, and we're gonna wait a loading screen again. And yes, no, we definitely don't wanna put any Facebook here. I don't want to see what people are eating and what their cat or baby or whatever they are seem fit to share with the world. And this is important, we're gonna use the 14 days free trial. So it says PlayStation Plus 14-day trial. So this you can renew as many times as you want. Just create a new account and you get 14 more days. Those 14 days goes up, you have 14 more days, and we're just gonna accept this trial for free with our PayPal account, which is perfect. The things you actually buy during these 14 days, you obviously is gonna be able to keep. You might not be able to use the online functions on those games, but you're gonna be able to keep these for 14 days at least. And of course you can set up this and actually pay for the subscription in the future if that is something you want. If you want to continue and you realize, oh, this game was really good. So now we're into the PlayStation Store, and I can prove to you that we have the British pound there instead my Singaporean dollars. And this is quite unique to the PlayStation Store in United Kingdom, I think, where you can actually change the country and region directly in here. So, but that is not accessible in so many other countries, or if at all in all others. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and have a good day.